Legate, I am at your service as always.
We're in the process of sending an official to run this newly conquered region. But the speculatores have warned us of an assassination attempt. Maybe. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. Minor rulers are as capable of scheming as major ones. That is reassuring, providing we're expecting a single assassin. I'm not. I believe we'll need a more substantial escort. No one. But once our official is stationed, he can take his own precautions and punish all the parties responsible for this plot. The assassins will be in for the surprise of their lives. It will be a lesson they will never forget, should they survive. Our way, Legate.
Our way, Legate.
Let me show you around the armory.
I helped you reach Jupiter?
Indeed. For it is said to find truth, one must observe the actions of Jupiter. I feel like I'm closer to the gods, thanks to you.
You're welcome. But let me pose this question to you. Do you think Jupiter's actions are arbitrary? Or are they guided by truth as well?
Obviously, they are guided by truth.
In that case, you perhaps need to find the truth only. For a truly wise man would not need Jupiter.
Our way, Legate. It's good you came by. That armor Khalida is walking around in. It may have done a good job concealing her womanly attributes, but she'd be better off in something that fits her shape. Let me know if you'd like me to look at that. The consul thought it would be best to send me over and help you out. I reckon we can make big improvements with small adjustments. I have a bit of salvage lying around that we can use. Start by stripping it down to its component parts, then we can take a look at what's left and plan the work. Our way, Legate. Didn't it? We can do the same for any unique piece of equipment you acquire. Just know that the facilities available to me here limit how much I can improve your gear.
We need to work on your discipline. The battlefield is not like the arena. Showing off will only get you killed.
Showing off instills fear in your enemies and inspires your allies with courage. In the arena or on the battlefield, this is how you win.
We'll win by taking calculated risks and working together. You can't go off on your own in the heat of battle.
Hide behind your shield all you want, Centurio. I will fight as I fight.
I knew it! They've come to kill me! Help! Don't let them get me!
Run for your lives! This man abducted my daughter! We want justice!
Of course I abducted her. It is tradition. This old bastard's trying to sell his daughter. It's ridiculous. I don't have that kind of money.
Well, then you are not fit to marry my daughter. You can't even pay the bride price. What will you do for a living? Abduct other people for ransom? You want to pay for it? But why? I never knew Romans to be this generous.
I don't know what to say. There's nothing I can give in return, but thank you. I will name my firstborn after you. I hope my child will turn out to be as generous as our Roman benefactor.
Despite its modest size, a village like this has many places to lie low, Legate. We should question the locals about Cassius. Someone here will know where he's hiding.
There are many ways to loosen a tongue.
They may not be easily persuaded, but everyone accepts Roman currency.
Finally, someone with authority. I expect you'll take care of your criminal soldiers. They have been terrorizing our people, collecting so-called taxes and beating those who refuse to pay. We are simple people who respect law and order, and I know Rome stands for these ideals too. That shouldn't mean your soldiers are allowed to invent laws and steal our property. Am I wrong? They have taken over these homes right here, forcing the rightful occupants to move in with their neighbors instead. That is good to hear. I knew we could count on you.
Legate, good to see you here. You probably don't know me, but I have served the Legion for a long time. My name is Albinus. I saw you talking to those crazy Greeks. They think they can pit us against each other. They're in for a surprise. Those greedy bastards are after these supplies. Of course not. We're not tax officials. We collected taxes for ourselves. Perks of being the conquerors. They actually think they may stand a chance against us. Apparently what we're doing here is illegal. Someone should tell them that we are the law now. The taxes we have collected, of course. The money is pooled together and shared based on rank and seniority. It's all fair. We're not barbarians. Punishment? For what? Fine. We will do as ordered, Legate. I just hope Naso will be fair.
Thank you for dealing with the situation, Legate. About the things they have stolen, will we get everything back? I knew we could trust you. You are a true Roman with an unerring sense of justice. Once again, thank you.
Oh, customers. Hello. I am Eftimios. What can I do for you?
Well, I have the best shrimps you will ever see in your life, for instance.
I can try. I am not from this village, so I couldn't say, but if he lives here, he will eventually visit the market. After all, everyone gets hungry. It's a small and insignificant village, like so many others around here. We are simple folk. We fish and grow olives. Today, I support Rome wholeheartedly. Tomorrow, who knows? These are grand topics. I am too small to care about such things. And safe. The women, of course. Nectarius over there is your next best bet. he knows everyone. A strange question. Not a lot of places to hide in this village. I would simply hide at home. The houses here all look the same to an outsider. And I would surround myself with guards, if I could afford it. Drawing a blank? Happens to all of us every now and then. Eat shrimp. It's good for your mind. Welcome back to the stall of Eftimios. Special price on blue mussels today. Just for you, my friend.
Price on cumin today only. Smart customers find the best of stores. I, Theodoros, have all sorts of spices. The fish sold by my fellows here tastes very good, but with my spices, they taste better still. Every kind. Peppers, mostly. I have cumin and sumac and bay leaf. Bay leaf adds a unique aroma to fish, but you should use it sparingly. In large quantities, it is poisonous. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You never know when a modest dose of poison will come in handy.
That would be 400 denarii. And here is your spice. Do keep my warning in mind. Smart customers find the best of stores. I, Theodoros, have all sorts of spices. Not sure, but I have seen a man walking around with a bunch of guards. Maybe he's the one you're looking for. I do not follow him home when he leaves. Not often, once or twice a week. Are you sure you do not wish to try my spices?
Good day, Romans. Welcome to Nectarius's world of fish. If it comes out of the water, then you can buy it in my shop. I can find you any fish you are looking for, occasionally even fish you are not looking for. Would you like to buy some fish? They are delicious. An entire legion? That's a lot of fish, and a lot of denarii. Thank you, good Roman. My sons shall prepare your provisions at once for delivery. Please, let me know what else you need. A traitor who left his home for Rome. Oh, no offense intended.
I'm sure.
His house is the one on the peninsula past the harbor. If you are trying to apprehend him, you should have no trouble. The house is lightly guarded. Please, tell your soldiers to leave my daughter alone. She is a virtuous woman.
Good evening, dear friends, and welcome. You are Romans, if I'm not mistaken. I know you appreciate good wine, am I right? Oh, well then your tongue is well trained in telling good wine from bad, I'm sure. You will not be disappointed by my selection. My name is Callis. I am a vintner. Please let me know if anything catches your eye. That does ring a bell. Indeed, I believe I may have sold a few caskets from that vineyard in the past. I'm sorry, I do not. I don't believe your vineyard has been producing much in the past several years. I do have a very fine amphora of Sanguis Jovis, harvested in the year of Livius Drusus, if you're looking for something special.
Is it me? Because I would kill for a taste of that.
I thought you might know of it. Because you're a colleague of sorts, I'll sell it to you for a mere 2,000 denarii. Very good. Here is your bottle. Please do keep it safe. I'd grieve if such exquisite drops were spilled. I know of certain recipes. The raisin wine, for example? Or the one with honey? I have such ingredients in stock if that's what you're looking for. It's not what I usually sell, but I'm not going to pass up a good offer. I have no other use for them, I must admit. I hope they'll make you a fine drink. I have some from a local beekeeper that I think would be very well suited for your purpose. Oh, he'll be pleased to hear I sold his honey for such an interesting purpose. And I'm sure your drink will taste sweet. I'd be delighted to sell you a flask of our local wine from the vineyards of Troas. Please do come back if you change your mind.
Salvete, can I help you? It's a lovely day for a walk.
Keep your distance and state your business. Romans, alarm!
Like a shadow. You think you'll catch me? Think again. We will wait here for the enemy to come. Protected here! Be ready!
You bastards!
Hold your tongue, or I will cut it out.
I'll get him back to camp in one piece, whether he wants it or not.
Tartarus, take you! You have ruined everything!
The next thing out of your mouth should be the name of the person you're working for, son.
I did what I did for the sake of my people. kill me if you want. You wouldn't dare.
Oh, quit moaning. You have 9 more. We have fewer questions than that.
Please, stop. I'll answer everything. Senator Vitellius Scaevola.
Your brother-in-law.
Scaevola is working with the pirates, providing them with protection from Roman authorities. In return, the senator takes a cut from all the plunder.
That is absurd.
Well, they do pay taxes. Everything was going fine until Lucullus and Cotter started their campaign against the pirates. So Scaevola struck a deal with King Mithridates.
Collusion with the enemy. What does Mithridates get out of it?
How should I know? But you can't.
But we can. We just won't, for now.
The king will retain Asia Minor, and the pirates will continue plundering coastal towns. All of the silver and the gold will be divided between Scaevola and Mithridates.
Good boy.
We have to report this to the council.
Legate, here. The boy's armor. He won't need it anymore.
At your service, as always. Albinus. That man is a troublemaker, always has been. He hasn't reported to me yet. I'll inform you if he does, but knowing him, I wouldn't count on it.
What can I do for you?
It is as I feared. Vitellius Scaevola is working with Mithridates, and no doubt his brother is part of this too. We must take action. Since the beginning, we were working with your father to expose Vitellius Scaevola and his brother. Alas, they outsmarted us both. Power is the most intoxicating wine. Unfortunately, it is also poisonous. It's been a long time since the Senate stood for the virtues of Rome. In a way, Scaevola and his brother are the embodiment of modern Rome. To eliminate your whole family. Your father and I were getting close to uncovering this conspiracy against the very soul of Rome. Getting married to your sister after Marcus's untimely death made Vitellius Scaevola your paterfamilias. A perfect play to get your family out of the picture. You should know that either Scaevola or his brother Lorco killed your father. There is no other explanation. We were so close to getting the family declared infames. I believe they must have felt cornered. In their desperation, they killed your father. That is why your mother sent you here. She understood you were in danger too. We will avenge your father and save your family. All in good time. Scaevola is a villainous bastard, but he is neither stupid nor careless. Never forget, the enemy is most dangerous when he is nearly vanquished. We shall expose him in front of the Senate.
How, Domine? We don't even know where he is.
By winning this war. He will be in Rome. All of this he's doing to conquer it. He won't be able to stay away.
What shall we do with Cassius?
Wise decision, Domine.
There is another matter I would like to discuss. Let me know if you have a moment. You've taken to command as quickly as I had hoped. It is a useful thing to study the masters of the past, as long as you're able to build on their lessons. I've been observing your legion closely, and I've noticed something that may be of great value to you. The cavalry of Mithridates is very heavily armored. Your own Equites has had trouble with them, but I believe we can turn this into a decisive advantage. Try this. Order your Equites to turn and ride away. Make it look like they are routed. Mithridates' cataphracts will not be able to resist giving chase. The climate in these lands is very hot. It's stifling, and more so to men and horses in heavy armor. Once the enemy heavy cavalry is exhausted from chasing your Equites through the heat, your men will turn and cut them apart. It is likely to only work once. Word will spread of what you've done, and they will not fall for it again. Save this ruse for a moment of great need. Really? Let me see. By Jupiter, you do know your way around a wine, I must say. We really must get you back to your father's vineyard as soon as this is all over. Rome is deprived of your talent. The best citizen of Rome is one who is as valuable to the Republic in times of peace as in times of war. If you can find a way to put as much passion into the vineyard as you have put into this campaign, I have no doubt you will make a lasting mark upon our history. This is a fine gift. When I think of a suitable way to thank you for it, I will send something to your tent in your legion's camp. Regaining control of Asia Minor is important, of course, but our primary objective is ensuring the safety of Cotta. There may be a way of saving him without combat. I have arranged a meeting with Mithridates' makers. Everyone wants something. Let us see what our enemy wants, and what we can get in exchange for it. Of course it is. But is it more dangerous than anything you've done so far? We Romans tend to think of foreigners as uncivilized, but dismissing Mithridates as just another barbarian would be another way of underestimating the king of Pontus. Cotta paid dearly for that mistake. Besides, I have taken all the necessary precautions. Laomedontus will guarantee our safety. In the same fishing village in Troas where you found Cassius, Laomedontus agreed to mediate. We will meet at his villa and have an opportunity to taste his food. He serves his own people. Troas used to be controlled by Pontus until recently, but now it is our territory. There's a fragile political balance in Troas. It is in Laomedontus' best interest to keep everyone alive. The demise of either party means he will die too. You must learn about the art of negotiation. I think you should accompany me and take part in our conversation with Mithridates.
Not to mention the great opportunity this represents for us.
We could, but we absolutely should not. No one will bear any arms in the villa. And when it comes to poison, well, everyone knows Mithridates cannot be poisoned. As I said, we will just be there to negotiate. Laomedontus has a villa in Troas. We shall meet there. You will arrive unarmed, and on time.
You should take this flask anyway. You never know when you will need poison. You will not regret this.
Again. Go right in. Everyone is waiting for you.
Welcome and well met.
I believe I do not need to remind you of our agreement about the nature of this meeting.
Of course not.
I am well aware of the nature of your arrangement.
Delightful. Settle down then. And just to make it clear, you both agreed to not bear arms inside my villa. This rule is meant to discourage combat. Combat in this case includes but is not limited to hand-to-hand engagements. Refreshments will be served in a moment. Enjoy yourselves, and please, try to refrain from killing each other.
I see you have brought reinforcements, Lucullus. Are you the Consul's Praetorian Guard? Have it your way. Let us keep some things mysterious and the conversation honest. Very well. Let us start. Tell me how I can help you.
First of all, Mithridates Megas, I am pleased that you came to meet me. There's a certain individual you've been keeping as a guest. It would make me happy to see him reunited with his family.
I'm sure that would make you happy and place you in a significantly better strategic position. Forgive me for being selfish in this case, but you should know that his release would certainly not make me happy. And I'm mostly concerned with my own happiness. Besides, I'm quite fond of my new friend Cotta. Why would I let him go? He's a valuable guest. Certainly, you don't expect me to roll over and give him up to you.
Not at all. But my intention here is not to bring about your defeat.
I highly doubt that.
My intention is making sure we both win. Over the course of this war, we have captured nearly 1,000 of your soldiers, which are held in my camp as prisoners. I have no interest in feeding your men. We would both be best served by an exchange of hostages. One man for the lives of 1,000. I'd call that a fair trade, would you not?
An interesting proposal. But Cotta is of immense strategic value to me. In order to make this trade, I would need to see my strategic position improved. I'm sure I can be persuaded into parting with your co-consul in exchange for, say, your departure from Asia Minor with all your legions. I doubt you'd agree to that. More soldiers can always be levied. Why would I care about a mere 1,000?
It seems we are at a momentary impasse. Order us some wine, please, and we will see if we can work through this.
Don't you worry. I have already prepared the best wine for my guests. We did not spare any expense. By no means. All food and drinks are to be served by me. Only that way can we guarantee the safety for the negotiators. Go now. I shall bring your drinks.
Ah, good wine. Refreshes the mind indeed.
These Asian wines are rather dry. I prefer those they make in Africa.
To each their own. I'll make you one final offer. I have no interest in handing over Cotta. But since you have shown goodwill, I may be willing to release 200 of your legionari in exchange for the release of 400 of mine. I have heard your people boast that each of your legionari is worth 2 of my soldiers. So this should be a fair trade. You speak as well as any Greek philosopher I have ever met. And your argument is strong. I will release 350.
If you accept the argument my Legatus has put forth, you must release a full cohort.
Fine, fine. A full cohort then.
We have a deal.
I am not in the mood to eat any longer. Stay and enjoy our host's hospitality if you'd like. Next time we meet, it will be on the battlefield.
That was some masterful negotiation. Well done. Go on, I'll stay here a little longer. I have some things I wish to discuss with our host, and some local delicacies I'd like to taste.
Defensible position, but we have the element of surprise. Let's make sure we use it well.
They seem totally oblivious. What is the point of erecting watchtowers if you do not post a lookout?
May Hercules! The enemy is upon us!
We're almost at the end of this.
Please! Don't kill me! I'll tell you everything! There is. The sentry will ask, has your journey been long? You must answer, we have many more miles to cover towards Rome.
Cheeky bastards.
What? But... fine. Take it. Just spare me.
We can't spare this man. If anyone learns of this, Mithridates' camp will be on high alert.
I won't tell anyone, I promise. Oh, you are too kind. No one will ever hear of this. I swear it by all the gods.
I like you better in Roman armor. But the uniform fits you at least. You sound like the boys back home. They said Mithridates had 300,000 men. Seeing this, I believe it. If not, we'll find out soon enough. Sorry, we'll be fine. Just let me handle the sentries.
Oh there, scouts. Has your journey been long?
To tatter us with your passphrase, Lokagos. We've been far afield for near a month. You think we've kept up with your latest codes?
Don't run your mouth at me. It takes a passphrase to enter camp, and I don't make exceptions.
I guess this is where I tell you to go talk to my superior to sort this out, but I don't think either of us wants to drag the strategos out here, nor do I want to wait in the heat while you get him. Why don't we just skip the theater so we can get a bath and you can go back to your dice game? I offer you this bottle of fine Sicilian wine to wash away whatever guilt you might feel for such minor dereliction of duty.
This is a fine vintage.
They look like good people to me. And that does look like a good wine. I say let them through.
Very well. Go on in. But it's not because of the wine.
Of course not, Lokagos. Good luck with the dice.
In Kizikos, you know. It feels weird to sit out here waiting for them to starve.
fought for him. He was the best commander I've ever served under.
Do you believe the rumors? I heard Archelaus was defeated by a Roman Legatus with no experience leading an army.
I saw it with my own eyes. I barely got out of Mytilene alive.
No power to overrule an imperator. You know that.
I only need you to discredit the campaign of Licinius Lucullus.
You made it impossible for me to turn the Senate when you cornered Marcus Aurelius Cotta. Rome will not leave one of their own behind, least of all a consul.
As long as he is safe and sound inside the walls of Calcedon, I still believe he can be rescued. Then we must take the city and secure him as hostage.
One thing at a time. I heard rumors that Troas and Musia are on the cusp of leaving your alliance.
Impossible. I have contingencies to ensure their loyalty.
I hope you're right. Without them, your siege on Kitzikos is lost.
My army outnumbers Lucullus's legions 25 times.
Don't underestimate him. That is the mistake Archelaus made.
Keep the supplies flowing, Scaevola. That's all I need from you. I will take Kitzikos and Calcedon, and you will reap the rewards.
Corvinus will see to it personally. He is among my best men.
My services are yours as long as the Senator commands, Your Majesty.
Very good. Safe journey home, Senator.
Oh, I'm not going home. My brother is handling things just fine in Rome. I'm going to see a mutual friend in Thracia.
Ah, yes. Give him my regards.
I shall. Good day, Your Majesty.
Soldier, tell me, what news from the outskirts of the war? They would not attack us yet. But they are seizing as much ground as they can. Turning the population against us, no doubt. Your accent. You sound Roman. I see. Why did you join my war? The Romans are not so bad. They are a warlike people, stubborn in their conquests and proud of their republic. It is only natural that two warlike people should meet in war. The Roman senator, Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola. He has vested business interests in this region, and he is a good friend of Pontus. You are uncommonly well informed. Best not speak too openly of such matters. They are a stubborn people, or else they would have succumbed like Musia and Troas. It's a well-fortified city, but they will not hold out for long unless our enemy finds a way to relieve them. We must ensure that doesn't happen. He is a formidable commander, and very well cultured for a Roman. He is known as a lover of Hellenic culture, and he is the ruler of a mighty nation. But he is no Cornelius Sulla. This time, Pontus will prevail. So say the reports. The new Legatus of the second of Lucullus's legions. Soon he will decorate a cross along the road to Rome. Mark my words. Archelaus was the finest general of his generation. And he was a dear friend. I encourage my soldiers to voice their opinions. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on this war with me today. Now, be about your business.
Be it. We won't get an opportunity like this again, so let's make sure we've made the most of it before we leave.
Helene, I'll send Acacia to your tent to dress it tonight. If you leave it unattended, it'll fester.
Finally, someone with decision-making power.
A glorious commander of Romans. My name is Athanasios.
I am here to offer you a most lucrative opportunity. I am reliably informed that you have a surplus of prisoners. Here is my offer. Sell them to me, and I shall pay you handsomely. Because I pay the best of prices, and because everyone else is too afraid to ask. Business is a battlefield. You can't win by being afraid. I'll resell them, of course. A lot of people need serwi, and soldiers are physically fit. What else do you think I would do? Pickle them? Fair. I swear to you that I will not resell them to your enemies. The serwi will be sold in Rome. I and my associates will pay you a fixed fee for the right to take possession of all prisoners, present and future. We will take delivery once every fortnight. Does that sound good? Splendid! You have made a good decision. My people will visit you regularly as agreed upon. You will not hear from me personally again. Have a good day.
Need something?
Strategos, do you bring any news? Let's have a cruel, backhanded agreement between two equally power-hungry men. Thank you. This document will shortly burn on one of these braziers. With Apollon's help, no one but us will ever know of its existence. Your virtuous deed will not go unrewarded. Our troops will withdraw from the siege of Kitsikos today. Without us, Troas will leave as well. I am certain that Mithridates will be forced to abandon the siege. You will always be welcome in Mercia as long as I am ruler.